my name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Slay the Spire Modded. Alright, let's get this game licked. In particular, why do I... Oh gosh, it's changed screen. There we go. It's doubled back over. I don't know why, but it occasionally just goes to, yeah, the wrong screen. Good thing that I monitor that. Yeah, no, I don't know why, but I really want to get a lick build going on. I want to get that, the tongue lash card or whatever it is. The one that scales with licks. I'll take the 100 gold here. Okay, I could go to like 3 shops over the course of this floor. Probably earn enough to get a removal at every single one. Problem is, you know, where is the benefit in that for me? Like, if I don't have another card in the deck before I start doing that, I put myself in a really awkward position where I am just more likely to draw cards that I don't necessarily want to be drawing. So I can kill the back liner here. It's actually probably best way I can resolve that turn. I could only defend for 5, so killing an enemy defends for 5 as well. So it's kind of 6 of one, half a dozen of the other right there. Beautiful. Recollect. That seems like the kind of thing that I want to put into a lick build. Get him, Bruiser Slime. Get him. The getting him is going well. Goodbye, Rosebush, and hello to nothing. The next turn, gain 2 energy, draw 2 cards. Retain up to 2 cards this turn. Just a card in your hand, add a copy of that card to your hand, upgrades to become 0 cost. That can get pretty nasty. Yeah, sure, I'll take it. There's a lick, there's a lick. Ooh, add those licks to the deck. Left, right, and center. There's an Apotheosis that would pre-upgrade like all of my licks in my deck, which is nice. Yeah, let's go with that. Apotheosis as well as the lick. Also, Baseball, upon pick up a random card in your deck becomes free. Bottled Soul, upon pick up choose an exhaust card. Whenever you play that card, it no longer exhausts, as well as the Hand Drill. Whenever you break an enemy's block, apply 2 vulnerable. The card not exhausting doesn't mean that it doesn't get discarded. It still gets discarded, it just doesn't exhaust. Yeah, there's a bunch of cards that I want a replication, but none of those. Dope. Recollect would have been perfect slightly earlier. Oh well. Dissolve. Add a number of random 0-cost cards to your hand equal to the cost of the card that we exhaust. We don't have high-cost cards to exhaust, so Dissolve isn't going to be particularly powerful for us. Upgrade a card in our deck. See, the thing is, we know in the next space we're going to be going for an upgrade. So here I should probably go for a remove. And obviously I only really care about upgrading Apotheosis in this deck. So here I'll remove a defend. Next place I'll smith, get that Apotheosis upgraded. Treaders. The first time you draw a status or curse each combat, exhaust it and draw 1 card. I do actually quite like that. Also, this could have been a really early growth punch, but I've already done that build before. Yeah, I'm kind of fine with missing out on everything in that store. We'll definitely anger them here. Lick, recollect, and lick yet again. I should have been targeting the center line now. Definitely. Recollect, and then we get to replicate. Oh, the card that we recollect actually is pre-upgraded from the Apotheosis. Nice. Beautiful. We're actually going to come out of this smelling of roses. On full HP with the extra relic from this. Hell yeah. All right. Odd Mushroom, when vulnerable, take 25% damage, 25% more damage rather than 50% more. Passing all of those. Over here, I could get 2 upgrades, but upgrades don't mean anything to me. Ginger, you can no longer become weakened. Sure, more than happy to take that. There's another lick. There's even a growth punch, but if I go lick and rejuvenating lick, I can get just 2 more licks in the deck. That is first aid kit. Whenever you take unblocked attack damage, gain 2 regen. Ooh, interesting. Letters to her from Halation. Obtain a new letter at every future non-boss chest. For every letter, shuffle 1 letter card into the deck at the start of combat. Okay, no clue what that does, really. Traffic light from Halation. Right-click during combat to activate. Green mode, gain 2 strength until the end of the turn for every card you play, and 1 frail for every card you play. Okay. And red mode, gain 1 dex until the end of your turn for every card you play, and 1 weak for every card you play. All right, because the weak and frail aren't just for the rest of that turn. Got it. Interesting. Interesting. I'm gonna go for the licks. We are gonna make this lick build. Disregard, gain 7 block, lose all frail, lose all vulnerable. Upgrades to be 10 block. And it changes its name to Disregardian from Strawberry Spire. Interesting. Okay. It's important that I only use the 0 cost split, because I want to get it back with Recollect. It's important. It will make this fight a lot easier. Dope. Easy healing there. Recollect gives us back replication, not what I was looking for. Forgot that I'd played that. Oh well. I mean, I've already taken damage this combat. May as well. Had I? Actually, no, I hadn't yet taken damage to the enemy this combat. Oh well, have now. Also, I don't really care about score. Not much at all. Weightless Crab from Halation. For every 3 curses you draw, gain 1 intangible. Alright. Acid Gelatin. I just tried to do that build recently. I'm not particularly interested. Leeching Touch. Gain block equal to an enemy slimed, then deal 5 damage. We do stack a lot of slimed on enemies because we are going to have a bunch of licks in the deck, so I think we could take a Leeching Touch here. Feel pretty good about that. Alright. Save myself a wee bit of HP, huh? And then, hell, we might as well just heal it back up. Hell of a lot of block to pick up that turn. Lick, then Recollect, sure. I mean, we're definitely lethal already, so it doesn't matter. Jar of Slime, as well as a bunch of stuff I don't want. We will get what I am looking for. Only if we hold out hope. Cool. Set myself up to have an easy time taking out basically any target from now on. And it seems I've done that well. Beautiful. Megalick. Beautiful as well. They're all doing well. It's just, you know. I need the card that scales with licks. Otherwise, this whole deck means nothing. I'm going to throw a Tentacle Juice on the enemy. That's just 5 constricted, 5 damage per turn. I'll weaken there, then gain that, and weaken again. Hell yeah. We actually managed to full defend that turn. That is not ridiculously easy to do. Specifically when you come in on 60 HP. The enemy was doing 32 damage that turn, and we were fine with it. 36, sorry, 6 by 6, 36. I probably want to replicate Recollection if I can at all. That just really seems like where it's at. Alright. If I have to, I can bust out this Jar of Slime for 10 extra damage. Alright, I'm replicating the defense. I'd rather perfect this boss if I have the possibility of doing it. Because we're so close to being able to perfect this boss. It'd just be a shame at this rate not to. Hell yeah. Yep, we're safe this turn, and then next turn should pretty easily be a kill with almost any draw. That'll get it done. 3 quests to our log, sure. Lick, I'll pick up. Form of Puddle, possibly. Promise List, gain 1 strength for every quest completed since this relic was picked up. Nice. Toxic Strike, no, not going to take that. Not going to take Leech either. Not going to take Disrupting Slam. Obtain potions at NCR. Obtain potions at non-combat rooms to complete this quest. Okay. That's 1. We've seen what Slime Crush is. It's actually like a giant attack, but it makes you skip your next turn. So I don't really know about that one. Acid Tongue, apply 1 poison whenever you apply slimes. Effects that apply slime, apply 1 more. I mean, that's okay in a deck that applies as much slime as we do with as many different licks as we do. Maybe that's a way to parlay our licks into damage here, so sure. Risk, upon pickup, lose energy. Play the first 2 attacks or skills you play each turn twice. If you play an attack or skill, you cannot play the other type in the same turn. That completely kills my deck because the licks won't be able to chain off of one another anymore. Eternal Feather, for every 5 cards in your deck, heal 3 HP whenever you enter a rest site. Nope, can't do that. And the Ring of Chaos, some card rewards rather, have randomly altered stats and effects. I just have to go with that by default. Thankfully, a bunch of 0-cost cards in my deck, courtesy of, obviously, the licks, is a good place to be when I don't have access to any extra energy. Yeah, I don't need to recollect that split. Hell yes. Get those debuffs. It's time for the real poison to begin. Excellent. That'll get that done as well. Equalize. Deal 10 damage, heal 10 HP. This card is played twice if below half of max HP. I mean, deal 10, heal 10 is not that bad. Obviously, having it upgraded is pretty good. The leech energy is actually slightly more interesting when you consider that if it's upgraded, like the enemies are mostly going to be poisoned over the course, especially if I add some poison licks into the deck. This could be like card draw for us, but it's card draw attached to 3 damage, and I don't even want that small hit in the deck. No, not really. Especially if it has the possibility of turning up before I poison an enemy, which is obviously the case. Solid weaken right there. Unfortunately, picking up the right cards at the very end there has made the possibility of killing this looter very remote. All right, I'm gonna get my money back. Rejuvenating Lick, Venom Tackle, question mark? Deal 16 and apply 3 to yourself. Apply 2 poison. I mean, that's a good card, but I really want to go all the way with the Lick build, so I'm taking a Rejuvenating Lick here. I do want the 2 cards, actually. Not the cards I wanted, but that's okay. I don't need to play those yet. I don't really benefit out of them. Alright, well, we've got another replication in the deck finally. Yay. So a little bit of poison has been applied to the backliner, but we're going to start stacking that up considerably here. Come on, and find me those slime effects. There we go. Rejuvenating Lick. I knew there was a reason I kept those around. Plus, they're also just HP on tap. And that's one dead enemy. Slime Tap. Absorb your oldest slime, gain 2 energy and draw 2 cards. Upgrade. Absorb your 2 oldest. 2 energy and 2 cards for each absorbed. Feel our pain. The next 5 times you would lose HP on your turn, the enemy takes that much damage instead. I think I actually take Slime Tap. There's a Poison Lick. Great. Survey Options also seems super useful in this deck. Goop Dweller. At the start of each combat, spawn a Bruiser Slime. Sure. Toolbox. At the start of each combat, add a random colorless card to your hand, as well as, of course, Xylophone. Upon pickup, choose a 0 or 1 cost card. This card now costs X, applying its effect X times when played. Can't afford it, so I'll take the Lick, and I'll take the Goop Dweller. This is an unfortunate combat for us, what with all of our zero cost cards. Probably going to make combat pretty difficult for us. Actually going to throw the poison potion here as well. Upgrade the Apotheosis, and then the Slime Tap will actually draw me a bunch of energy as well as a bunch of cards. Thank you. Okay, I'll Recollect in order to get back another zero cost card so that I can actually duplicate something and then play it. Good. Good, 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 good. All right. Should be well within reach to kill the enemy here. I don't know what's actually glitched in the background, but something's going a wee bit screwy back there. Back on full HP though, so why should I care? Self-forming goo. Whenever you lose HP, gain 10 block at the start of your next turn. Huh. That's really powerful. I don't want it though. I probably don't want to go for a nightmare here. We're gonna have a lot of difficulty fighting them. Okay, I'll upgrade things that I will play before. Things that I'll definitely play before I pick up my Apotheosis. So powers and cards that draw. Both of those very good targets. Although I'll just take my lumps on these. That Apotheosis is at the very bottom of the deck here. Not particularly enthused by it. We also want one of those recycling powers that allows us to get back zero cost cards we've exhausted. That actually seems super useful for us. Dunk him out of existence. And now it's just you and me, Mystic. Soon it will just be me. Excellent. Tongue Lash. There we go. Deals 3 damage, deals 3 additional damage for all of your cards containing Lick. I knew if I just held out hope and believed that eventually it would turn up. Chameleon Ring. Your potions are now more potent and you can brew at rest sites. More than happy to, because we don't have that many functional things we can do at rest sites anymore. That said, Tongue Lash needs to be upgraded so that it's powerful before... 1 of 20 cards, sure. Another Tongue Lash? No. I don't know. I'm feeling like I just want another Lick. Probably the one that gives me block. I've got to upgrade our draw cards so that we can get to our Apotheosis sooner. Hell yes. Sure, we took a bunch of damage there, but it is more than okay in the long run. Yep, that's a giant Tongue Lash right there. Pretty much how I expected it would be. Damn. An upgraded Rejuvenating Lick. The difference is that it costs 1 more and it applies a little bit more slime. Not worth it. Okay, Omamori, negate the next two curses you obtain. Crystal Statue, gain energy at the start of each turn. Breaks after you take 20 unblocked attack damage, as well as Bottled Happiness. Upon pickup, choose a card. It will exhaust on draw. At the end of combat, bottle an additional card. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out. Beautiful. So, it will exhaust on draw. So that just basically takes it out of your deck, but it does negate the draw when you pick it up. Okay. Yeah, I think I do want that. It'll make my boss fights a lot better. Yeah, let's do it. I'm really interested to see how this goes now. I just want to upgrade all of the cards that have a draw on them. So all of the licks, I guess. Lick 'em. Don't need to use the other one. Just use the previous lick for the draw, basically. Did actually want to get the weaken out there, so more than happy to use that. Oh, you took my apotheosis. Now I actually have to naturally kill that orb. Orb dead. Apotheosis get. Beautiful. I don't want to focus too much of my damage on that orb in the back line. My deck is very, very, very quickly thinning down to get that Tongue Lash just to be a super common card. That's obviously the idea behind all of this. Get that Tongue Lash out as often as I possibly can. Yeah, probably looking for another poison lick here. Obviously, if I could have duplicated the Tongue Lash, that would have been really nice. Recollects. Doesn't get a duplication. That's okay, though. These tongue lashings are working quite well. Yeah, sure. Pretty reasonable block, if I do say so myself. Okay, get back to that Tongue Lash. There it is. I do actually still need to block, because there is still the possibility that this goes completely sideways. Never mind, we're all good. Okay, next card, another strike. 3 more quests. We picked up Killing Muggers. Not going to be able to do that. Slime Spikes, Lick. Not going to take Slime Spikes. Alright. Non-combat rooms. Never mind. Okay, so obviously this room didn't count. Duplicated Form. Lose half max HP this combat. Gain energy each turn. The first card you play each turn that targets enemies is played twice. Waste not. Return all 0-cost exhausted cards to your hand. Upgrades to cost 2. Yeah, definitely. Rotten Avocado. Gain energy at the start of your turn. Whenever you climb a floor, lose 1 max HP. There's not that many floors left. I could swing that. Abe's Treasure. Gain energy at the start of your turn. Start each combat with Drowning. Upon pickup, add a copy of Abe's Revenge to your deck. We can then just burn that out using the Bottled Happiness. And Scarier Mask, the weakest enemy flees at the beginning of multi-enemy fights. I'll take Abe's treasure here. Now, it is ethereal, but I will avoid the frailty by having it in the happiness, I believe. Hell yeah, we're gonna get 6 block at the start of our turn here. That's just free block right there. Here I thought I was actually going to have an easy time killing this exploder. Finally, my apotheosis. That's what I've been looking for this entire time. We'll add a defend in this. Oh, obviously it should have been the Abe's Curse there, my bad. Ooh. Anti-Shadow Machine, it's from Halation. A group of strange men in lab coats spring from the shadows, blocking your path. Hello there, traveler. The group of men enclose in on you. We are having problems with the shadows around here lately. The goddess of death seems to be staring. Say, do you want to survive the apocalypse? We'll lose 3 max HP in order to get the Papillion Heart every 4 turns. At the start of your turn, your entire hand is played at no cost. They target random enemies. Not with this deck, sorry. You brandish your weapon and barge your way through. You can hear them shouting and calling for your head. Running on and on, the hallways don't seem to end, but eventually, it seems like no one's around. Shame not to be able to take it there, but definitely not the right thing for us. Yep, I should have done the waist knot earlier, so then I could have killed with the tongue lash. But I also do want to kill all of these enemies, vaguely with similar timing to one another. Just within a couple turns of one another. Oh gosh. There you go. So next turn, I need to kill that Darkling. Unlikely. Not just unlikely, but impossible. I would have had to draw Tongue Lash, basically. Alright. Getting very close to a good turn here. Just give me that. Nice. We win. Obviously, add the revenge. Nope. Wait, hang on. Add a random lit card to your hand if the enemy was slimed. Sure, more lit cards. Oh, yes. The boss approaches. A booming voice echoes in the spire. Betrayer! The hulking slime quickly catches up on you, blocking your path forward. It appears it isn't happy with one of its own minions going rogue and has abandoned the Exordium to hunt you down and absorb you. Fight the slime boss, and reward is a tiny bowler hat. Dope. Minion Betrayer. All those slimes are going to go well for us. I'm looking to split this turn. Thank you, Bruiser Slimes, for already doing that for me, regardless of what I wanted. It is what I wanted, but still, you could have asked. Okay. Waste Not is going to be incredible here. I mean, we already have lethal, but... I need to... There we go. Beautiful. Tiny Bowler Hat. At the start of combat, add a Study the Spire card to your hand. It costs 0. No need to take any of that. I love that that's an event. Hell yes. Add 5 slimes and 2 poison. 4 slimed and 2 poison when I upgrade it. I'm downgrading the slime. Hell yeah. Obviously, I'm upgrading it just to get the card draw. Card draw is very important for us here. Okay, so we've got the time eater effects here. So we've got manipulate time. Trigger all effects that happen at the start of your turn. Huh. Okay. Time Ripple. Oh, nice. We just get another card. Apply 5 block. Gain 5 block. Apply slow to all enemies. Sure. So we're taking a wee lick of damage here. Head slam. Deal 6 damage. Stun the enemy if they are not a boss. Sure. More than happy to. Just stack on all of the damage. Oh, that enemy is now stunned for 3 turns, by the way. Just in case you were wondering, when do they get to act next? Never is the answer. Never. Heavy Jacket, Jedi mod. At the start of each combat, gain 1 plated armor for every 2 relics you have. Interesting. Double an enemy slime on Ooze Bath, sure. We do need more card draw in this deck. I really would have liked to be able to pick up the card draw that was offered to me before that I forgot the name of. It was... It's the Replay the Spire one with the signed note on it. I can't believe I forgot it. Last stand, remove all debuffs, gain 1 strength or 3 strength if you are below half HP, or apply 2 weak and vulnerable to all enemies, remove all of their blocks. Sure. Obviously roll that. Remove all those debuffs. Oh, yeah. I just love how flawlessly this is going. Might be a Slimebound winning it yet. Okay, so you can upgrade those. Nice. 1 strength and 1 potency as well as 8 blocks, sure. Remove all of the enemy's block, deal 20 damage and apply 2 vulnerable. Yeah, okay, whatever. Doesn't really matter. Extremely doesn't matter, yeah. That Acid Tongue card that I picked up earlier, yeah, it doesn't really make sense in this deck. Like, it's okay-ish, but not that great. Okay, but another strike. No need to do any of that. I mean, I could put another poison link in it. Yeah, I should. Slimy tea set. Whenever you enter a rest site, begin the next combat with a prepare card that costs 0 for your first turn. I have to take the Sapphire Key here, otherwise I don't have the guarantee that I get to fight the boss. Double an enemy's poison and slimes. Could actually be significant. But no, we have to upgrade the draw cards. Oh, God. I can't believe I just did this to myself. Again, I looked at that and I was like, that's an elite. That's head to toe. That's an elite right there. The Study the Spire cards might actually be able to help us get through this, but good lord. This is still going to be really rough. It's important I get through as much of my deck here as quickly as I possibly can. Manipulate time, trigger all time effects, starting your turn. Beautiful. So you get Time Ripple, apply slow to all enemies, as well as split into a Bronze Slime. More than happy to. Bronze Slime, 6 damage and 6 block each turn. Handy. Ow. Hey, we finally got our Apotheosis, though. Damn it. Start of turn effects no longer include anything really great. Yeah, I still have to Tongue Lash for that much damage when it's on offer. I mean, we do get 18 block a turn. That's really good. Cool. Enemy dead. We actually managed to get through that. Hell yes. Drop another strike out of the deck. Beetle Shell. Every 10th time you gain block from a card, gain double the block. As well as another It Looks Tasty. Convert half of the enemy's slime to poison. I'll take another It Looks Tasty just for more licks. Duplicate a card in your deck. Oh, yes. Mirror Tunnel. From Strawberry Spire. You travel through a gleaming tunnel. The walls are made of pristine glass. Thousands of your own reflection appear on many surfaces. Something grabs the attention as you traverse further. Cards grow out of the glass, not just from the crevices, but even straight out of them. As you're about to take one from yourself, you have a headache. I think like another Waist Knot. No, it has to be another Tongue Lash. It's so much. Oh my gosh. Do it again, yes. The more cards you take, the worse the throbbing becomes. You want all the cards, but you just couldn't bear to take another. Or can you? Horde, triplicate all cards in deck. Yes. We finally run the thickest deck. Oh, yes. Oh god, upgrading cards makes no sense anymore. I obviously just should have brewed potions there, by the way. I'm just overwhelmed by what's just happened. So I no longer really need to worry about wasting all of my resources. My deck is nothing but a ridiculous amount of resources at this point. Gain 1 strength, add a random attack card to your hand. It costs 0 this turn. Yeah, sure. Sounds good. I'm just gonna keep spamming a bunch of effects at the enemy here. 122. Yeah. Pretty reasonable damage there. Those are all of my tongue lashes, though, so now we have to find some extra damage. Hey, there's an apotheosis. Oh, no. Okay, so the duplicated cards aren't going to be burnt by halation. They don't consider themselves bottled, but they do have the bottle effect on them. Damn it. That's going to mean a lot of the cards in my deck are now strikes and stuff like that. Things that I specifically didn't want in there. Probably don't really care about Corrosive Spit anymore. Take another Poison Lick, sure. Seems worthwhile. We'll brew here 2 artifacts. Nice, as well as a speed potion. Nice. As well as we gained a potion slot. Hell yeah. Tell me, how many lights do you see? I'm going to save the steroid potion, speed potion, and ancient artifact for the final combat. That is to say, next floor. Okay. I can't believe you just burnt something out of my deck. Ugh, that's the worst. It looks tasty, gives me 2 elixir. It should have. Oh no, right, because the enemy wasn't slimed for the second hit. That makes sense. Okay, I definitely can't get confused here, otherwise we die. So that baby Snecko needs to die, or I need to use my ancient artifact here. Cool, we got it dead. Should have killed it with the... Should have killed it with the other card. I could have got more block. Not that it mattered. We'll want to replicate the poison slime, I guess. Hey, we actually finally get to play one of our apotheoses. Good. They're getting transformed, by the way, because of the befuddled effect. The first card drawn each turn is transformed. It was an effect applied to us by the Grand Snecko. Okay. We're set up for a Beetle Shell next turn, which is nice. Oh, you gave me Waste Knot. Why did you do that? You poor, sorry fool. There goes the Grand Snecko. What else do I want to exhaust out first? Leeching Touch is actually nice. You know what? Get out of the deck, Acid Tongue. No, but it does give us a lot of slimed over the course. Oh, but we definitely don't need like that many copies of Acid Tongue. No, but I don't even play all of my cards. Alright, we're at the point where we're actually having some difficulty with this. Get a Leeching Touch out of there, sure. Alright, there goes the heart. Lovely. I'll smith just to try and get another card upgraded for the draw. Not that it matters. Toothbrush from Halation. Gain 3 max HP whenever you remove a card from the deck. Get your head out of the gutter. Hell yes. I mean, obviously not good here, but in general. How would I do at fighting the merchant? Probably pretty okay. I'm gonna fight the merchant. Oh. Hell yes. Hello, merchant. No refunds whatsoever. More than happy with it. Slime Beam. 11 to all enemies. Don't really matter to me. Unfortunately, there goes my plated armor. And I'm now drowning. Not particularly pleased by any of that. Okay. Let's go for the bronze slimes twice there. We'll defend. Corrosive Spit and Waste Not just to fill the hand. Uh-huh. Now we get Ooze Bath, Ooze Bath, Ooze Bath. And just murder. Alright. Let's drop another Acid Tongue, I guess. Sure. Just take all of those. There's no reason not to. Take a black card there as well. Alright. So the nice rug is start each combat with 1 plated armor for every 50 gold you have. Pretty damn good, as you can imagine. Alright, almost got the spear down. Could have killed the shield. Should have killed the shield? Should have killed the shield. Oh well, in the end, it really doesn't matter. Anyone can see. Rocket Booster. Whenever you defeat an elite, upgrade a random card. Yeah, thanks for that. Duplicated form seems like it'll be useful. I could take another steroid potion and drop the black potion. I will. So I actually don't have a defensive card to play here first. No, I do. Sampling Lick. Good. We're okay. So I want to play both of my steroid potions. Then I play my ancient artifact. Then I play my speed potion. At the end of this turn, my strength will wear off and that'll take the other artifact. So I'll have 14 strength and 7. Replication on Study the Spire is obviously what I desperately want here. Hell yes. 14 strength, 7 block. Oh, 7 dex rather. Okay. I'm gonna slime tap. Then recollect. We got sampling lick, not what I was looking for though. That's okay though. Recollect again. Poison link. Fine. We'll just use those, I guess. So that's a Torchhead Slime, gains 1 damage whenever you play a power. We don't play that many powers in this deck. In fact, I don't know if we play any at all. Slime tap for the double draw. Obviously looking for something we still haven't gotten here. That's okay. We'll just wait until the next Tongue Lash. Enemies who do not intend to attack are struck twice. Yeah, that's not our enemy here. We're going to be taking 1 damage in this entire Corrupt Heart fight. That is to say, from the Corrupt Heart, we'll be taking 1 damage. Because we took a little bit of damage ourselves in other avenues. But that is it. That is our Heartbreaker slime kill. And we got the lick build. Hell yes. Feeling pretty accomplished with myself, frankly. There's the custom ending art right there as well. Alright, what have we unlocked? Dissolve, Repurpose, and Mass Repurpose. We have actually seen those already in our runs, so I wonder if they were already unlocked. But good to see them showing up in the unlock screens now for anyone that is just for the first time diving into the character. For the moment, though, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay This by Modded. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. There is a playlist in the description down below with all my content of this game, past, present, and future, as well as a link to a Steam Workshop collection of all of the mods featured in this series, past, present, and future, that exist on the Steam Workshop. I have to add that little contingency at the very end. Or rather, contingency? That subtext, that fine print, rather. Because some of them aren't on there, so I can't do that. Regardless, hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.